Hi everybody, how are you doing? Hope you are well and safe and having a great day. I notice my hair is having a great day. I only ever notice I need an haircut when I'm making these videos. Look at myself when I'm recording, I think, oh my god, I need an haircut. So I get special K onto that one for me. He does a mean haircut. Anyway, what have I been doing? I've been painting in oils in Rebelle 5. This is a really quick and easy painting for you to follow along with. So I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to get straight into the video. This is a sketch that I did from my first trip out with a mate of mine. We're now going out once a week, although we didn't go last week. It was raining and I didn't want to go out in the rain, getting wet. What's that all about, man? So we have started to go out, and this is a sketch from a place called Melbourne Pool. This is from the walking all the way around the pool. You enter the pool here, and we walked all the way around to this side. Very windy, nearly lost my hat. But I just loved Melbourne Pool. Lots of fond memories growing up there. Old Norman church there. So really nice stuff to have a go out. We've got this lovely little sort of island in the middle of the pool covered in trees. So excited to do this. I'm going to do an oil painting. Obviously in Rebelle 5. I'm just going to shrink that down. I won't need this sort of too much because I do know Melbourne Pool really well. I do want to just begin with a bit of pencil work, let's say, or charcoal. Let's say charcoal. Sort of a soft charcoal. I don't want it small. Yeah, sort of that size. Just to sort of think, right, where am I going to put my island? It's going to come in about here. Change it to black. Got this sort of main landmass here. We've got this sort of bit of land, trees. These trees here on the island. Like that. And then the buildings, just zoom in on them a little bit. I think that might be too big actually. Just rub that out. I'll use the square bracket then to change the size of the brush. Back to the charcoal. Make it a bit smaller. I think that's better. Yeah. The light was catching these. It was absolutely lovely. Cold, windy day, but plenty of sunshine. I could probably zoom in on this bit. Oh, that's a bit taller. There was a time of day when I wouldn't have even bothered sketching this in. I'd have just gone for it. I guess becoming more careful. I'll do. Now, I'm not bothered if I lose this sketch, so I'm just going to go in back to the oil paints. It says I don't know if I'm missing something here or what, but it says oils and acrylics. Okay, oils and acrylic brushes. But how do we know if we're using an acrylic or an oil? I don't know. I should read. It's another case of not reading the manual, isn't it? Um, I'm guessing. So anyway, I'm doing an oil painting, so I'm not too fussed. But I just want to get some sort of ground colour on. I need to shrink this painting down to size. But not the painting, sorry, the thumbnail. Just pop that out of the way so I can see all of my colour palettes and things. I've got a colour mixer here. I've switched on the pigment mixer. Obviously important. This is the drawing layer. I'm going to paint it over the drawing. I'm not bothered about that. Let's get some colours on. I want a purple. What brush shall I use? That oil. And I want some white. Oh, I need it to be on blend, I guess. Yeah, that's it. I want some blue and white. Put that in. Just so I can mix those tones together. Let's add a touch of whatever colour this is. Don't know. Not what I want. I want a more reddy colour. That's it. And that in a bit. I'm hoping to get a sort of a grey. Yeah, there we go. So I've got some colours to work with, and I just choose a picker now. I can come over here and select any of these colours as I want quite easily. Flower brush. I thought I'd go with this multicolour brush. See what that does. And I want big sweeping strokes. Oh dear. I was kind of hoping we'd get something a bit lighter than that. That's small white. A bit bigger. Better. And I do want to see every sort of brush stroke. Put it on dirty. Have we got it on blend? Paint and blend. That's what we want. That's better. I just want these. So what I selected there was the paint and blend option. I got to press on a bit harder. Get the colour. Sort of changing it up a bit here. Look, we've got dark, light colour on the sketch here, but I'll just pop some dark in. Blending that away. I want it to look like I'm just doing brush strokes, almost in abstract. It's really like doing that. Just made the brush a bit smaller. Use the square brackets to do that. I can use the Alt key to select colours off the canvas, and light touch. Vertical strokes to get that impression of water look. There's something in there. I'm liking. I really love the texture of the colour and everything. Let's go in with some. Let's make some olive green in with this. Oh, blend, that should work. Why is that not working? And the red. Pop a bit of that in there, then that should sort of neutralise it a bit and not be quite so. I just like messing about with this mixing palette, to be honest. It's very interesting. Now back to my picker, and let's just zoom out a bit. Now these trees are in front. This little island's in front of the distant trees here, so I'm going to kind of make these a little bit more blue and distant and grey. I've only used one brush so far. And these ones are going to be much more green and in your face colours, not in your face, but you know, forward colours. That's it. Maybe a little bit of that green in here. Gives the impression it is foliage. A bit down there like that. That's a bit bright. Better. And then we've got this push in the foreground. Well, so this is the messy stage, of course. You know, we just you got to bear in mind that I'm just working a way through it. Yeah, let's go. Let's look at the buildings a bit. Let's tidy them up. Maybe a bit of white as well. So we've got a nice light colour. Mixing with that charcoal, which I really like. Select the picker, Steve. Not going to get anywhere without that. Get these light areas in. I'm going to go in with a dark colour. Let's make it darker still. Some brown in it. Yeah, that'll do. Get that up. Shrink my brush down to size. I use the square brackets to do that, of course. Don't know what this is going to look like when we zoom out a bit. Add a bit of blue in and purple, just so it's not as dark. Okay, put a little bit of under eaves in there, a bit of a window, a couple of windows. That's probably enough for the building. Let's have a look. Yeah, because I can knock them back a bit. I just wanted to get something in there. Change my brush size. So I'm using different brushes, aren't I, really? Because I'm just changing the size all the time. So, you know. Some of this landing. Alright. I'm not overly fussed with these buildings, so I'm going to have to work on them a little bit, I think. That goes across there like that. Maybe pick this yellowy colour up. I'm just wondering if I should be really brash and bold and oh, I like that dirty colour there. And go with, I was going to put a lime green in that, but I don't quite like what we're getting, to be honest. Yeah. Press on hard, you get a lot of paint applied. Light pressure, it just sort of spreads it out. Very natural feeling. Like it. Doesn't take long to do these, does it? Now, if I use a knife, let's use a dry knife, and I don't want any colour on it at all, so I'm going to take the loading off. I'm just wondering if I can scratch in, change the size a bit, just sort of. Do you want to let me? No. Well, it's kind of doing it, but not where I want. Let's try a different one. Oh, that's actually applying paint. That might not be such a bad idea. Let's just undo it, make it a bit smaller. Like that. I've shrunk the size of the brush a bit. Now I want the darker colour. Let's pick that and let's put a dark branch in as well. Mix it up a bit, you see. Oh, too thick. Too thick. Which knife have I got? Smooth. Try the knife oily. Too thick. Oh, I see what's happening here. If I tilt my stylus, I can get a sharp edge on one side, smooth edge on the other. So if I hold it perfectly vertical, is that going to... Looks a bit contrived now. Don't like that knife. Dry knife. Oh, okay. It's dry. And I just don't think I've got enough paint on to smudge around. Let's try the soft one. Oh, that's nice. That's the one. Soft knife for these trees. That. Another one. Oops. Very easy to make it too big. Just take it off at an angle a little bit like that. That's better. And Alt key to select the colour. A few more light branches in. There we go. I kind of want I don't know what I want, to be honest. Got to do this. Let's work on the reflections a bit. Let's go to a flat. Let's do some thick paint. What's that going to be? This might be a mistake. Yeah, we're not ready for thick yet. Flat oily. Blend on, blend only. I just want to break up some of these sharp edges. That's what it's freaking me out a bit. I like things to be a bit softer, almost as if they're like, because you wouldn't see it pin sharp, would you? If you was away, it would be softer. That's better. I'm going to soften these up a bit as well. Some of these. Yeah. I'll pick this colour up. This sky colour here. It's dark, too dark there, so I'm going to pick this up. I just want to put a bit in between those darker trees, like that. Maybe I got them a bit low. I'm gonna have to come back in and just do these trees a bit more. That's better. It kind of, see, it's not quite as intense there now. It's softened it. It's given us more contrast between the lights and the darks. Just sort of re-establish those. That's it. Maybe even there as well. I don't like this. It's like some sort of honey monster. Locked up. It's doing something. Oh my god! Don't crash on me. I haven't saved you yet. Okay, I've got it. I've got it saved. That was a bit of a panic. Let's. I'm going to think about some reflections now. I want. Well, first of all, I still want sort of a bit of bush action going off there. In between that, maybe just take that light colour, pop it in there. That's it. That'll do. Like that. I'm just sort of using the Alt key to pick colours up and then just put in sort of vertical strokes to give the impression of the water. Let's just put that little church in. Reflect that a bit. There we go. Right, let's try. Nope, bit thick that line, I think. Okay, there. Just putting in some sort of horizontal strokes. Let's pop a little line under there. So this is like the bottom of the bank. Darker colour. Oops. Not quite. I've got it a bit high. That's better. And then just sort of add a bit of texture on the top half. Leave it sort of flat at the bottom. Do the same here actually. I've got to put these trees in as well. Nice big strokes. Using the mixing palette, you know, it definitely helps you keep a very balanced colour palette. Is that pink? It should be much lighter. Don't know what's going off there. Let's just pick it off here. Don't exactly want bright white. A bit thinner. Just where the water's reaching the bank. It's all about the thickness, isn't it? And leave, you know, don't make it one great big broken line right the way across. I could use this colour, I suppose, for these. Take the blending stump and we'll just, oops, too much. I just want to thin them down a little bit. I thought there was a bit. If I can just, that's, I'm using the blender just to push those branches up a bit. That's it. I'll tree line like that. There we go. I guess I could add some more twigs and branches. Like that. Still want a bit more colour in the water. There we go. Let's put some there. Like that. A bit like that, maybe. So we have some sparkles on the water, just, you know, where the water just it just catches the sun, and you get just a tiny little. I might have to create a new layer for this. So imagine that all the paint is dried, got a brand new layer. So I can put a little mark on. Quite a blocky painting, but you know, and we can even bring a darker colour, put a few darker flecks in. Oh, that's it. I think I've done. Let's get it signed. And please, if you do know the answer, don't like that colour, of the difference between acrylics and oils, please stick a comment below. Saves me having to look at the manual, doesn't it? Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, let's just zoom in a little bit. Try to mixer. I'd be source photo. Yeah, thanks for staying with me till the end. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, big thumbs up as always is much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I've got lots of videos like this, and I would love to be sharing them with you. So don't forget, everybody, stay safe, stay sane, keep painting, and hopefully see you all in the next one. Bye.